Hello everyone, it's Kim and welcome back to KTB Creates. Thank you so much for joining me again today. If you haven't already, please go ahead and click that subscribe button because I have a ton of great DIY projects in mind that I will be doing very soon and I don't want you to miss any. So for this project, we're going to take this sign from the Dollar Tree. It says celebrate everything. It has that little flippy piece, that purple piece on the bottom. And I have something really cool in mind. So the first step is to sand off all of that glitter lettering so that it's a nice smooth surface. Here I'm just wiping it down to make sure there's no glitter left over on it so that you have a nice clean finish. And I'm going in with my Waverly chalk paint in white. I love this chalk paint. You can use acrylic paint as well. I just prefer this because it gives a nice thick coat to it. But I did end up doing 3 layers of paint on this just to cover those polka dots and that bright lettering. Then I went in with my little artist brush just to get into the edges a little bit. And don't forget to paint the edges of the sign. What I'm going to do here with this sign is that enamel, like old looking type of sign. So you are going to end up painting the edges. So this is what it looks like after 3 coats of paint. Make sure you get both sides of that little flippy piece. And you're just going to take some black acrylic paint with a foam brush. I like the foam brush because it has a nice angled tip to it. So you're just going to gently go in and just do the edges with that black paint. Because again, we're going to go in and create that chipped enamel type looking sign. So you're going to want to do this around all of the edges of the sign and then also around the edges of that little flippy part. I don't know what else to call that part, but we'll just go with flippy part. So that's what I'm doing here. And then you can use a small artist brush to get in better on the sides there, but I wasn't too concerned about the coverage because you really won't notice it when it's done. So here I'm just going to take a small artist brush, and this is where we're going to go in and create those so-called chips. So you do want it to be kind of sporadic. There's no rhyme or reason to this. Make the little chips different sizes and lengths and all that just to make it look really authentic. And when you're happy with it, you're finished. It's as easy as that. And you don't have to be super artistic to do this either. It really is not a science. It's just, kind of making that edge there, just making it look like it's chipped on the edges until you're happy with the way it looks. So now I'm going to go ahead and reattach the twine from the sign. Just slip it back in through those holes, and I'm simply tying 2 little knots on the end and cutting off the excess. This is how I hung my sign. And then that way you can actually remove it whenever you open up the dishwasher so it's not hitting the floor. So this is my favorite part. I love my silhouette cameo. I use it for a ton of crafts. So this is where I came up with this design for the sign. And the sign reads, "Made off duty until further notice, dishes are," and then that flip sign says dirty or clean. And I just loved this idea. I saw it years ago with a dirty and clean, like just a little sign that said dirty and clean, and you would flip that over. But I thought this was cute, just adding that little saying to the top of it. And I'm thrilled with the way it came, and it's a really easy project to do. Like I said, you don't have to be super artistic. If you don't have a cutting machine, you can certainly use little stickers or Dollar Tree letters to do this wording, or even come up with something on your own. But I just loved it. And I'm telling you, if you're into crafting, a silhouette cameo is the way to go. You will absolutely love it, and it's worth every penny. So here is the finished sign. I'm thrilled with the way it came. Definitely like this video, help me out. If you enjoyed this DIY, please click that subscribe button if you haven't already, so you get to see all my videos as I upload them. And as always, feel free to share your comments and let me know what you think of this. And honestly, what you would like to see more of, because I'm open to any kind of ideas that you might have. So thank you so much for joining me today. I will see you next week with another DIY. Until then, have a great week, and we'll see you soon.